Alright, hey there Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and welcome back to the Final Fantasy X Let's Play. And if you did miss out during the last one, well, we just went and started with our adventure of what the Mihan High Road is all about. We got to go and see some new enemies along within our journey, and I totally forgot the one main important thing that I needed to go and do with Kamari, was that there is another Lancet move that we can be able to go and pick up with that, and that is going to be from an enemy known as the Bomb that you guys do recall. Those guys are pretty annoying. They do have that self-destruct move, which that is something that we do have to go and try to pick up, which I'll have to go and do that off recording, so that the next episode I will go and show you guys everything that's going to happen from there. Now, within this video for today, though, however, we are going to be battling out with another up-and-coming boss known as the Chocobo Eater. Now, this boss is actually somewhat really cool, and it does have like an interesting battle style that's going to happen within here, which we'll get a little bit more into detail when we actually go and start jumping on into that. Now, not only that, but we are going to be meeting up with the person that actually owns this type of inn, I guess, or this type of Bhed shop that is happening. And I guess this guy also runs with some different Chocobos that's going to be here. And later on, we will be able to go and get ourselves with a free Chocobo ride, which we will be able to go and finally ride on some Chocobos out of all things, which that is awesome. And I always do like that about it. Any type of Final Fantasy game is that we do have the option to ride on some Chocobos and be able to go and dodge out on some of these annoying pesky enemies that has always been jumping up and trying to attack us every single step of the way on this Mihan High Road. And I think about this time is that we don't really have to go and worry about having these monsters all that too much. Now, however, if you do want to go and actually do some training, I think it is a recommended good option to go ahead and do so, because if you have Final Fantasy X on the PS2, the ability points are somewhat relatively annoying to go and try to pick up with, so you should at least try to grab those as best as you can along within your journey, so that you can get all those special abilities for all your different characters. That's going to happen as well too. Now, within these two videos for today, not only are we going to be doing our time within Final Fantasy X, but we're also going to be doing some more of the Ni no Kuni as well. Now, of course, we are going to be heading into some more stuff within the Miasma Marsh. I want to say we are going to be heading into a brand new location from there, known as Nevermore, and Nevermore is going to be the palace that has the Shadar that's going to be running on into that place. Now, this area, I do have to say though, we'll get into some more details about with everything in the within the Shadar Palace, but it is really cool how that whole area is all designed. There's some pretty weird, I forget what the word is actually known as, intricate, I can't even pronounce the word, it'll probably come back to me, intricacies or something, I'm pretty close to that word. But yeah, there's some really neat stuff that actually does happen, like where you actually start like running around within the stairs and everything starts like flipping upside down, and all that stuff is really insane. And be careful with that, because the controls actually get a little bit inverted as well too.
That's a cute girl in the fifth seat from the right. And you can't be thinking about,
oh man, it's time to get some sort of love effect that's going to be going on out here. I know that we do have somewhat of a crush on with Yuna.
Yuna, what I mean is, you really shouldn't worry, you know? After we beat Sin.
Yeah, that is true. Our main goal is all about destroying Sin, and then we can worry about all the lovey stuff and everything afterwards.
How are you supposed to beat something big like that?
The
final summoning.
It's the only way to defeat Sin.
Now, unfortunately, if you guys don't know, I've never actually went and personally beaten the game all the way through, so I'm not really too entirely sure on what this whole final summoning is all about. But it should be, well, hopefully an exciting journey to reach all the way over towards to there. I know that our next goal that we actually have to go and do is reach all the way up to, what's it, known as Doze Temple that we have to go to. That's our next up and coming other summoning beast that we have to go and try to pick up there. And there's that man Orin again. It's always cool to always go and see this guy.
You sure it's ruins?
That's what I've heard.
Now, mind you, Orin is going to become a very big help throughout the battle that we're going to have to go and do within the Chocobo Eater, because I'm pretty sure that that guy is also pretty annoying with his own defense, and you want to make sure that you actually at least have some sort of piercing effect that is going to be able to do quite a bit of damage onto him. And that's why in the Mihan High Road is that you want to make sure that for that one item with Kamari is that you want to make sure to pick up that Hunter Spear so that you can at least have that piercing attack as well too. So you actually have two guys to go and be able to do some damage there. Now, don't forget that, well, I'm pretty sure that the main story is actually going to bring this up within here, but there is going to be another Bhed primer that we do have to go and pick up throughout our time. And Rin, I believe, since the owner of this place, he will actually give us the next volume of what is happening. So if you haven't really been collecting throughout all the different primers out here so far, unfortunately, I don't think you'll be able to go and re-pick up on the ones that we have been getting out here so far. I don't know if there is going to be a time where we may probably go and head back to some previous areas, or if there's going to be a teleportation type of thing that we can go and be able to do so. Not really too entirely certain, but this is where you will be able to get a free Bhed primer without having to go through certain little different, like little moving of other things happening around with some of the different areas to be able to go and find one of those.
Forgive me, sir. I meant to say pardon me, but it came out.
Okay then.
Oh, you're in Bhed.
Well, this is the Bhed Inn that this guy is running here.
Owner of this establishment.
Oh yeah, and also too, also another good thing is that if you guys haven't been catching up so far within everything here within Final Fantasy X, all of our save points now at this point in time will be able to go and do some Bliss Ball challenges. So if you ever want to go and do some Bliss Ball, you can do it right away at any given point in time. I know that we are going to have to go and do our second tournament out here within everything of Final Fantasy X to hopefully at least get the Jupiter Sigil, and then we can get the I think what's it known as, the World Champion, I think, and that is what it's going to be meant for Waka, which apparently that weapon is really, really, really good, and it could do some massive amount of damage out there. But we have to make sure that we get all the overdrives for Waka, and then we can go and grab it. Because right now we have the Jupiter Crest, but we do have to go and pick up the sigil for the crafting. Uh-oh. Yeah, we should probably go and start heading all the way down to there and hopefully try to save out the Chocobos. Because we don't want to injure Chocobo out here.
Use this.
Oh, but look at that. That guy gave us some mega potions. What a nice guy, man. We've been getting some pretty nice, good free stuff. Now, if you guys do recall, we did get a level 1 key spear before, but if you have never really went and used one before, we'll probably get ourselves interacted on how that's going to happen. If I can't recall, I think that level 1 key sphere is meant for something on the sphere grid, which then you can access and unlock other parts of the actual grid of whatever your character is going through. Now, I believe you can also kind of mix and rearrange with different things as well too, because sometimes when you're going through the different spots of the sphere grid, you can actually go and reach all the way towards to your other character as well too, and you can actually do some other things as well. Now, I don't know all type of parts of the sphere grid, so I'll have to learn more about it though. But here we go. Let's go and start with the battle. So first things first is that if you want to go and make sure that you get everybody all up into gears, make sure that you actually go and switch them around so that they can at least get a little bit of some of the different EXP here. But we're going to go and start with the power break first, but unfortunately I do not have haste, which this would have been something really, really, really nice to go and have, but unfortunately I didn't get to go and do a whole bunch of training within my time, because again, unfortunately with the way of how my real life work and everything is going on right now, I just am not able to go and do a lot of off-screen training all that too much as I can within this game. But hopefully maybe off recording during the time that I go and search for the bombs and whatnot, I'll try to get more power mana and other get the power ability and the mana spheres and all of that. We'll try and get all of those as best as we can, and then hopefully try to add some more stuff into the grid so that I can be able to get the haste, because we're almost there. There's just only like 2 more things that I have to go and do on Prox there, and then I'm pretty sure that haste will be ours. There's also a special ability that we can actually be able to go and pick up now, and I think I went and kind of changed some things around a little bit in the sphere grid, which I'll probably have to go and show that off to you guys maybe next time. But there is a move known as Extract Speed, which I'm pretty certain, I don't know if the other different region Final Fantasy X games actually do get this, but it is pretty nice as well too. We'll have to go and probably grab that as well. But yeah, so this is going to be something very interesting that happens. You do not want to get this guy to have the upper hand, or else it's going to be game over for us if we get pushed off the side. So we want to make sure that we keep on attacking with all of our might, keep on using the fire damage within Lulu, and we should at least be somewhat okay from here. Now, we've been boosted up a little bit with Lulu so far throughout the mana, so we should at least be able to get a lot of damage off with just in that fire attack. Now, we do have Lulu for the special overdrive moves. We will be using majority of the overdrive moves as we can. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see the Lulu overdrive move, since I kind of had to do a lot of editing throughout here, just to make sure that we kind of whittle down on some time for what's going on for today. But there we go. So far so good. And now he has the Your Next, the Goldberg move out here. So you want to make sure that you watch out for that Goldberg move, because when he goes and hits you, it does a insane amount of damage. And if you're not careful enough, you could actually lose out on one of your members there. But now he's going to get himself right back up, and now he's all the way over to the very far end of this, and hopefully we can maybe push him off the side if we are lucky to. But let's go and for some fire damage right here. I'm pretty sure that we went and did the edit right there, so we will be able to go and show you guys the overdrive power that's going to happen now. Well, hopefully soon. But there we go. We're going to start for another power break. Now, here for this one, I don't think we really need to worry about an overkill all that too much, unless if you want to get it, but I'm going to try my best if I can. But we're going to go for a nice good spiral cut right there. And unfortunately, didn't really do as much as I wanted it. There's the 500 damage, and I think he is almost done. Because now we're going to go and try to do the last bit of attacks right here. So again, he's going to push us off to the side once more. Not to worry, got one more fire with his name on it. But let's go for another power break. Now, mind you, whoever is the last person that ever gets the final hit will be able to get their special items. And I think Orin actually gets his final hit, I want to say. Well, even though that Lulu does get the final hit here, we still get to have Orin's part of his swords, I think. It's just all about RNG, I think, as well, too. But there we go, got the Soldier Saber. I think we have that, but I could be wrong. But all the Chocobos seem like they're happy now. They're all just running around, all playfully now.
Have you an interest in renting some Chocobos? As a token of our gratitude.
Yep, first time is free of charge, but the next time is that you're gonna have to go and spend out some money for it.
If you wish to rent.
Thank you so much for saving the Chocobo.
Well, no sweat. That guy was a little bit of an a-hole, but at least we went and taken care of it. But I think for right now, let's go and actually test a little bit of what this Chocobo business is all about, and let's go and finally ride around the actual way of how this place is going to be. Alright, I think with that being said in mind, we're going to end things off here for today. So see you guys in the next one of Final Fantasy X, and of course, peace.